It's cube time again. I'm saying just cube because there's nothing vintage of this. What is our power? This is another 64 player elimination draft, and again we are not finding any power cards or like any good cards. There's nothing good to pick in this pack. Okay, really, like, go to it right now. Just put in your comments. Stop here. Like, what would you pick here? Tell me. I know what I'm going to pick, but it's not a good card, and it's not something I was wanting to first pick. But like, wow, this is terrible. So I want to pick High Tide, right? Starting with it, it's nonsense, but I'm feeling spicy. I want to play something fun, and having High Tide this early. Ooh, now I can drag. Awesome. Having High Tide this early will really let us build around it, like try to get all the wood, fixing all the islands, getting every like Fratic search. I don't think Candelabra of Taunus is in this draft. Alright, now here we got High Tide first pick. Let's follow it up with a Polluted Delta, right? What's fine, like Subtlety I really like, free spells are awesome in cube. Glory Bring is still good because like it's a 5-drop, it's heavy, but at least it's a 2-for-1, it can really dominate games. Custody Leech more or less the same, so it's a 2-for-1 when it enters, and it will probably draw you a card, so it's kind of a 3-for-1, but 5 mana is a lot, so yeah. Polluted Delta, having or fixing, we are totally gonna force a Storm. I just feel like it. I want to play something funky, fun, powerful. And since we are not opening any power, we are gonna make our own powerful decks. Wow, I just realized this pot is stacked. So passing to us, it's Beekeeper, Sun Goddard, Magical Line Grinder, awesome player in general, part of Team Worldly Concert Ill, Twinless Twin, you probably know them if you are interested in Modern, then X-Whale, I don't remember the actual real name of X-Whale, but I know it's a great player. And then Mac Smith, I'm pretty sure this is Mac from the server, probably streaming right now, but well, whatever. We are taking Ursa here, and I love Ursa. It's pretty great in the decks I would like to play right now with High Tide and Polluted Delta, so yeah. Early Ursa, it's more or less the same, like getting the powerful build around cards early just means you can really build your deck towards them. So here, Chalice is fine, and Upheaval. So Upheaval with Ursa is just amazing. Ursa will give you a lot of mana, and Upheaval is really easy to make it work when you are having more mana than your opponent, so you can rebuild easily. No brain pick here. Etali, it's very good, and it will be the other consideration, and we are really hoping to will Overflowing Chalice. Apart from that, Treasure Cruise is whatever, this for whatever for the aggro players. Yeah. I would really recommend trying to play White Winnie in these drafts. I think it's very fine. And now I have a choice to make. So Corpse Dance is fine. We already had the Emrakul Shallow Grave deck. Corpse Dance is worse because it's more mana, but there's Mind's Desire, which is a terrible card in my opinion. There's also Mindslaver, which is not so bad when you're playing an Ursa deck, but Mind's Desire, huh? Can we make Mind's Desire work? Let's try. The other day I was giving Alpha Frog in the server. Well, I was really giving him a hard time because he wanted to play Desire in a deck, and I was like, this card sucks, whatever, not great. But here we are playing Mind's Desire. This pack is not so good. We could take Ursa, right? So it's not so terrible. Like, it makes your stuff cheaper. You ever get to flip it. It's a cool Planeswalker. It's not bad with our Ursa because we already want to be playing artifacts. And the other card is probably like, well, the better card is for sure Snuff Out. But we are not sure we want to play black. Maybe because like black gets all the tutors and everything. Mox Opal. So this is not a late Mox Opal. Mox Opal is not a high pick, but it's a small signal that maybe there's nobody drafting heavy artifact decks. We are going to take it. It's great with Urza. Well, this Urza, not this Urza. The good Urza. We're gonna talk about good Urza and bad Urza, or probably... Oh, okay. The Milestone and the Weakstone. We are taking it. Let's try to make it happen. I flipped Urza once, I think. Melded. So I guess it will be ability. But yeah, the Milestone and the Weakstone is actually decent if you can like play it fast. We can go like what I'm thinking about. Displace a kitten with it. You can just like play Mizra's Workshop to make it happen. Yeah, Blightsteel versus Hangerback versus Falling Shinobi. I think we are going to take Blightsteel. And here, random talisman, that's fine. We want all the talismans we can get, especially blue ones. Let's try to be as mono blue deck as we can. That's it. Here, the pick is Expressive Iteration. That's probably right pick. Lightning Greaves. So if we get Tinker for Colossus, Lightning Greaves. Let's take Expressive Iteration. Wonderful card. And yeah, so we have the beginning of a deck. Problem is we have been passed by Beekeeper and a couple other good players, and since this is in pod, they are not. So when you're playing a random draft in Magic Online like a league, you don't care what you passed, and you can pass good combo cards like let's pass both pieces of the twin combo, right? Doesn't really matter. In team drafts, we are really careful, right? Do not pass the other team the good cards, the combos, the missing pieces. Here in an 8-player draft where we are going to play between us, you are a bit more incentivized to cut those cards, but also it's still not as valuable as against in the team draft, so maybe we are not so punished for picking that early Urza and our opponent knowing about it. Still, Urza is great, and I think we are really gonna make it work. Let's take the Ritual. I don't think we will play it, but this is the beginning of a deck. Is this the best way of drafting this seed? I think from the Urza pick onwards, it probably wasn't so crazy. Well, Mind's Desire, but the first picks, especially High Tide, that wasn't the greatest pick ever. But we are here for content, not for making the right plays. Something like that. Let's see what's our last pick, and let's hope let's open something good. I don't need to open like Black Lotus or Sword Ring. Totally take those Magic Online, but just like something decent that we enjoy, it makes us happy, and like that is exciting at least, right? I don't want to look at another first pick and go like, what am I supposed to pick here? Come on. Okay, not great, but there are two very good cards here. One is Wheel of Fortune. When you are generating a lot of mana, Wheel is awesome. The other one is Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze is the best Storm win condition, of course. There's also Talisman and Lotus Petal. So this is a solid like pack, but not amazing. I'm thinking Wheel of Fortune is the pick. We'll find a way to kill our opponents even without the Brain Freeze, but there's more chance to Wheel Brain Freeze than Wheel of Fortune, and we really want both in our deck. So yeah, let's pick the Wheel of Fortune. We are certainly wheeling something we want, whether it's Raffine's Tower, Talisman, or Lotus Petal, or even Thirst for Discovery. We will take those. Like somebody's taking Troll, somebody's taking Urban One Oddity, Winds of Abandon probably should go. Well, starting to think maybe we don't wheel anything. The pack is not so good after those first picks. Oh wow. I mean, I'm taking Ancestral Recall here, but I guess the player that's passing to us. Wow, this is also Fable and Reanimate. Wow, this pack is insane. Like somebody is getting 5th pick Fable. Wow, and then Greased, and then a fetch land. Wow. We are wheeling Sahili from here, and Sahili with Ursa is amazing. We are taking Ancestral, like the One Ring is awesome, but I think Ancestral is just really on a whole other level. So we are taking Ancestral, somebody should take Reanimate or the One Ring, then the other one, then Fable, then Greased or Arid Mesa depending, and then somebody maybe takes Dark Depth, and then Utopia, a Sprawl, Elspeth, but I think we are getting Sahili back, and Sahili with Urtha is just so much mana. Like every spell you play makes a token or a servo. Okay, so we did an open power, but somebody was... Oh, Force Orlingas? We are not passing Force Orlingas. Also, Force Orlingas is like broken. Have you read this card? Why are people passing this? Like, red, white, X, win the game. Yeah, we're taking it. We will love LED, Lorien Reveal is fine. Even Bolas Citadel, this could be the kind of deck that plays it. But we're taking Force Orlingas, never looking back. We want to add mana, we want to generate insane amounts of mana. Well, Force Orlingas is the perfect place to put it. Let's see now. Here, I like Consider. So cantrips are really great at making our deck more consistent. This is... I mean, we had some great picks. It was about time to have a more reasonable normal pack. So it would be between Consider, maybe Manamorphose. Multi-Region is fine, I don't love it. We are not looking really at the other cards. Skydiver is fine, but yeah, let's take Consider. It's not the... We have the blue instant we really want. Also, something that is very cool is that we get to play with the cool art of Ancestral Recall, not the other one that I really like, but it's not so good. Alright, Talisman, Blue Talisman, we are really looking at that one. Prismatic Vista, so very good, but we already have Polluted as a fetch land, and just Blue Talismans. Like, you can even go Talisman, play Ancestral, that's awesome. Blue Black, not as good, because doesn't help with our fourth and everything, but if this was just like add blue mana, we'll play it. Sensei Stop will be very good for us, and Prismatic Vista too, but yeah, we're taking the Talisman. With the Urthas, both Urthas make the Talisman great. Ramping into Mindstone and Mixstone is awesome. And yeah, right now we are not really taking advantage of Mind's Desire or Blightsteel Colossus, but Upheaval is going to be great in our deck, so is Force Orlingas, and this is not a great pack. Cards I'm looking at are Ugin, Snap, and Burst Lightning. So we really want to splash the red mana, but we already have 3 red spells. But Snap with High Tide, and maybe we get to pick like Tolarian Academy. It's good interaction too, so you can snap, then Wheel of Fortune, so that's like killing the thing forever. Yeah, let's take a snap. Maybe snap Wheels, but I don't want to risk it. Maybe Ugin Wheels. We will play Ugin if it wheels. It's a good payoff for having a lot of mana. Okay, now Time Warp. So I really like Talismans, of course, but this is basically colorless, so not so great. Pyrexia Metamorph is fine. Time Warp, Turnabout, even Tamio, but Tamio is already going to another color. Karn is very fine, actually. But I think we are going to take Time Warp. It's going to be great with Urtha, it's great with Wheel of Fortune. It's also great when you have just like a bunch of mana. Yeah. Let's take that. Let's take Time Warp. We would like to have more Planeswalkers to really take advantage of it. But yeah, I think this deck is starting to have well, to be very nice. Okay, so I don't like anything in this pack for us. We don't really have the black for this. Suspicious as Stowaways, whatever. The red cards are whatever. Let's take the Stowaway because, like, unless it loots. Looting is fine, but that was very unexciting. Alright, we got the Brain Freeze back, and the Talisman is a same that the blue-white Talisman is in the same pack as Brain Freeze, but we kind of need the Brain Freeze as a win condition. And there's also the Lotus Petal. Like, we want 3 cards out of this pack, and we are not really gonna be excited about any cards in the other ones. That happens. Oh yeah, no, we are really excited about Sahili. I take back everything I said. Grist is still here, that's unbelievable. And Utopia Sprout, that's surprising. Dark Depths, like, if nobody's getting the lands, that's more understandable. But Grist is awesome. Grist is just, wow. Nobody's probably playing green, that's why Grist and Utopia Sprout are still there. Alright, like LED, I mean, it's not Black Lotus, but if we ever get we already have the Brain Freeze. If we ever get Breach, it's good. Like, it's just great when you're with Ursa. It's just a Mox, making our Opal better. Yeah, all around a good card. Let's take Manamorphose here. We really need at least one Triumph. If we get a Jeskai Triumph and another blue fetch land, like, our mana will be very nice from then on. And yeah, we would like to have that blue-white Talisman was really for us. Let's take Wall of Omens. We may play it against aggro decks in the sideboard. We would like the blue-red Talisman and even the red-white Talisman. We will play them. Okay, Ugin the Unplayable Dragon. That's going in. What else? What do we want to open? That's not power, because we always want power. Oh, Turnabout came back with High Tide. Okay, what? Okay, I don't know what we wanted to open. Probably Underworld Bridge, but this is not it. So there's Narset. It's great with Wheel of Fortune. It's also like a good Planeswalker. To have Mystical Tutor going for Theolingas or Upheaval, that's awesome. Cyclone Coast, if this was Tundra, that would be a lot better. I think we're taking Narset. Like, Narset is so good. We already have one wheel. We may find, like, well, other wheels. So yeah, there's hoping for us. But our first picks have been unexciting in general. Alright, now this pack. We've got Volcanic Island, really important. It's a blue-red land, but it's also like, it's an island, really important for High Tide. I think it's Volcanic, the pick, and we are going to try to wheel Chrome Host Seed Shark, which is pretty good with Ursa, right? It's generating tokens, pretty awesome. Portal to Pyrexia, we don't have the Tinker, so not really playing it, but also probably nobody's playing it unless somebody has Tinker, so that's fine. Solitude is very good, and Ulamog is very good, but yeah, Volcanic, like, it's time to get lands. We have 28 cards here, so this is a deck already. What we need really is fixing. Oh, there we have it, Underworld Bridge. We are taking Underworld Bridge, never looking back. Force of Negation will be nice, Mystic Forge will be nice, even Shark Typhoon and Retrofitter, we will like all of those, but Underworld Bridge. Now suddenly we have the Underworld Bridge Brain Freeze combo in a deck that has Ancestral and Consider to dig. We have Ursa, we have Sahili, even Narset. Yeah, we have a good deck, I think. Here, let's take Pentat Prism. So Pentat Prism usually is not like so great, but it's very nice with Ursa, because like you get your mana, but then it still adds mana with Ursa, right? So yeah, let's take it. And also it fixes colors, which we kind of need. Alright, here I think we are taking Dark Faiden, the greatest thief in the multiverse. So the main reason to take that Faiden is that it is great, but also that it's very good against us. So yeah. Apart from that, Ballista I like. I love Fire Covenant. Would play Porcelain Legionnaire maybe. Yeah, Dark is very good. Our deck is really looking nice. We don't have good mana. That's the only thing I don't like. It's not that we have bad mana, alright? And now with these Steam Vents our mana is ever so slightly better, but we do not have great mana. We are probably gonna have to like trim some of the turnabout kind of action. I don't think we are going to be that kind of deck, more like just Artifact and Underworld Bridge deck, but we will see what happens. Oh, Candelabra is here? I didn't know Candelabra was in the cube. I thought it was only in the server cube. Yeah, Candelabra with High Tide, now we are talking. That's a lot of mana. It's a cheap artifact for Saheeli, for Urza, for both the Urzas. We would like to play Dreamhalls probably, but yeah, Candelabra. This is a Candelabra deck. Okay. Oh, Echo of Eons? Oh, is this last pick Echo of Eons? When we have the Narset, we have the Lionside Diamond to just go like Lionside Diamond, flashback Echo of Eons. Yeah, this is the perfect deck for this. Wow, this deck. Totally rewarded for forcing Storm. This is like a hybrid, right? Like a Storm artifact deck. We are even taking Hard Evidence. Okay, we'll have to build it. This is not the final version for sure, but I'm really liking where we are. We already have 3 blue-red lands.
Lo siento, no te he entendido, pero sigo aprendiendo todos los días.
Okay, so Google is saying some shit in the background. Who cares? Exploration, huh? I like exploration a lot, but we do not have the mana for it. I know we wanted to wheel something from here, but I don't remember what. I have terrible memory. Let's take a stomping ground. Let's take a stomping ground, yeah. I don't think we will play it. Splashing Urza, we are probably not going to play. Like, we have to play for Theorlingas. It's just great. And at least we have a White Talisman, and we have Mox Opal, and Mana Confluence. So those are a bunch of sources that are not like, hey, let's put planes into the deck. But, not gonna be easy. But I'm really liking this deck. And it's very funny that we got really past the wood cards, right? We didn't open any of them. Because like when you're playing Vintage Cube, sometimes you go like, oh, that deck is awesome, but it's like, yeah, it has Black Lotus, it has Time Walk, pack one or whatever. But here it's like, yeah, well, okay, we got past very good cards and wheeled some of them, but we didn't technically open anything. Just feels, I don't know, it feels better. Okay. We are taking Force of Negation. We have 0 interaction. That's the only real problem with this deck. We have no interaction. We just have to do our thing. So Force of Negation will at least give us some. There was Retrofitter Foundry here. We didn't get it back, but probably Force of Negation is going to be even better for us. Nothing to play. Probably take out Soul Herder, I guess. There's a wall we could play. Like Blinking Urza is nice. Okay, going through the last picks. Showdown of the Skulls is whatever. I wanted to pick it, but I didn't have time. We are not playing Birding Pod. I don't know why Birding Pod is still in the cube. Sphinx or Pestermite, I guess let's take the Sphinx. We could splash Sphinx. Like if we are playing against Mono Red or something like that, we could maybe play it. Or even Mono Green. Life from the Loam. What a card. Alright, let's go to deck building. I stepped away for a second and almost missed deck building. Alright. Let's group this separately. I don't love this one. We have very few critters. That's always awesome. For like making our opponent removal spell wars and all that. What? I don't love Hard Evidence in this deck. I don't think we need Manamorphose. Well, Manamorphose is nice. Especially because we kind of need the fixing. Okay, let's not play Main Desire or win. We can win even without them. Like Urza, Infinite Tokens, Saheeli. Those are win conditions, like real win conditions. We need a couple more cuts. And it's gonna be like Urza and the Milestone and the Weakstone. I think that's not good enough. Upheaval is getting worse by the second. We need like a couple more talismans to really make upheaval work. But if we ever get Ursa, that makes upheaval very, very good. Like this will be 9 lands, that will be 13 lands. That's also not enough. I don't want to take out the expressive iteration, like drawing cards is going to be important for us. Maybe Time Warp. Yeah, maybe Time Warp. How does this look? I think we need that many red sources, especially because like Polluted Delta is always going to be a red source for us. Let's put one more island here. 14 lands. I think we need at least one more, ideally 2. Like ideally we need this. Yeah, something like this will be probably the sweeter spot. I think Manamorpho is not so great. And what's our last cut? I want to cut Hard Evidence, but it's a very cheap artifact and we kind of need that in our deck. Also, it's a blocker. Blockers are nice. Turnabout is very good with High Tide. Consider Ancestral, everything. Yeah, so like we have enough cheap artifacts, I think. Like 8 is not perfect, but it's not so bad. But yeah, maybe it's Expressive Iteration. I like all these. Maybe we take out Turnabout and just go with... We just make High Tide work with like random islands and the Candelabra and the Snap. That could be a choice. We could cut 4 Theorlingas, right? But we are always going to have at least 1 or 2 accelerators. And then like you just need 4 Theorlingas for 4 and you're winning the game. What to cut? What to cut? Okay, I'm cutting Expressive Iteration. I really want to play it, but our mana is not that perfect. We already have Ancestral and Narset for card advantage. I think we can make do without it. I'm going to regret this. Again, blame me in the comments, flame me, sorry, in the comments, and tell me how you will have beat this, because I don't think it's trivial, the last 2 or 3 cards. Let's go get round 1. Okay, let's go. I'm not complaining about this one. Keep. So our mana is not so great, but turn 1 Ancestral Recall, yeah, we can do that. I'm going to go Polluted Delta, Crack for bulk, and then just Ancestral in the upkeep of our opponent, and then hope to find something we can play, any of our 8 cheap artifacts, so we don't have to discard. Hey, here it is. For a second, I really thought our opponent was not going to show up. Like, what happens a lot with these drafts is like you register for them and then you forget to play them. It's happened to me a couple of times because sometimes like it doesn't tell you, hey, your draft has started or whatever. So, well, our opponent's here, we get to play. In the end, that's what we want to do. Ancestral Recall. We didn't find anything to play. That's not... Wow. Okay, you never want to see that. I mean, Ancestral into... I mean, if that's your best play, we are fine, I think. But, wow, that was a very fast, like, Swamp Dark Ritual. If this is something like a Dark Confidant after this, I will be scared. Wow! Him to Turret, so Duress and then him to Turret. That's not right. Okay? Let me tell you right now, you should first Turret and then Duress. It's true that Duress is not Thoughtseize and you may not have targets after the fact, but you should do it in the right order because like you are trying to take the best card out of the hand, and after discarding 2 cards at random, the best card is really going to change. I mean, we need this one. Let's draw Lionside Diamond. Okay, so we need lands, but Underworld Bridge is just going to be our win condition. so we didn't want to exile it. If we get LED, we win, and our opponent is stuck on lands, and so are we. Yoo-hoo! Fun! Magic is fun. It's a fun game. Oh, okay, there's a land. Please don't play something good. That's not so good. Lions and Diamond. LED, LED. Come on, now. Okay, I'm doing this. I don't think it will die. It has 5 counters, that's a lot of loyalty. And having it in play, it means we may go like Underworld Breach, Ancestral ourselves, then Ancestral again, that kind of thing. That's and we will get some tokens in the process. What is this? Okay, Incinerate. Candelabra of Taunus. We are not under any kind of pressure really, so let's keep going. High Tide is in the graveyard, so it's not like we can draw High Tide and make Candelabra work for us. We just need to draw LED. Our opponent is playing black, white, even Mardu colors, so we should be fine. So when you're not playing against blue cards, you should be fine. Othari, that's a clock. That's a good clock. Alright. So we could turn about them. That's not bad. Like tap all your creatures, gain a turn. We could also like try to Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze ourselves for 6 and see what happens after that. But I think we are just going to play Turnabout, Time Walk if you wish. Yeah, I think that's better. So beginning of combat, Turnabout you, tap all your creatures. Because like this is pretty lethal. Tap. Right, that's 3, 4, 7 and 2, 9. So it's not lethal, will be a 3, but that's getting extremely close to being lethal to lethality. I hope they just tap out for like a random big creature like they did last turn. There are not that many ways to interact instant speed with Underworld Breach, but there are some. So that's scary. Alright, so not letting them attack us was a good thing. Alright, so that's a bit late for Urza. I think we're just going to play Underworld Breach. And the question here is it better to High Tide to... Okay, so first step, let's High Tide, that's for sure. I think we High Tide. 1, 2, 3. Done. So High Tide at least will give us a lot of mana. Now we Brain Freeze ourselves, leave Ancestral and try to find Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah. That's the line. That's totally the line. Yeah, this is half of our deck. There's the Lion's Eye, Blade, and even like we have Ancestral Recall, so we can go like Brain Freeze you, Ancestral you die, so they don't get to their upkeep or anything. Alright. So black, white aggro with a little splash. Our anti-aggro card will be Sphinx of the Steel Wind, which is not so good here because like Sphinx, Loran, something like that, or just a random black removal. So I think we are running it again. Okay, Talisman, Urza, Snap. Yeah. I think we are going to go like tap Steam Vents, then Talisman into Candelabra, and then Urza, and have a bunch of mana. Candelabra is cool because like it will allow us to... Oh, Wasteland, alright. So with Candelabra and Urza, you can change the blue mana of your artifacts into the color mana of your lands. That's pretty cool actually. What is this? Talisman? Acceptable. Red-green talisman. Alright. Alright. I mean, I'm not complaining about these draws. Wow, we are doing it. A bit laggy, but that's fine. We can manage. My computer is old. Somebody get me a new computer. Yeah, let's ancestral ourselves. Loran is very good, of course. But it's not... So Loran is great, but it's not so much pressure. Oh, you hitting Candelabra? Letting Urza be? Yeah. So we are playing Urza first. We would love to play Dark Faden and steal that talisman, but Urza here is just the nuts. Okay, Tharwi will be very annoying. Anything else? We are... Goldspan is very good, of course. But anything else we... Oh. So we are blocking Loran, and we are Force of Negation in whatever they do. Like this is probably going to be whatever, a burn spell with Force of Negation is a 2/2. That's fine. Yeah. As I thought, that's what's happening. If they have a second one, that would be annoying. We don't really want to echo Fions here. That's problematic. Okay, now maybe we won't. Let's start with Dark Faden. Dark Fading ourselves and see what we find. Our player draws 2. Sahili, huh? So Sahili is great. We can Sahili, Echo. Yeah. Yeah. Let's play Sahili. Okay. I don't love echoing here because... But we have enough mana. Oh, if we had that echo, that Lionside Diamond in hand, we will have triggered Sahili an extra turn. But this combination is just so much mana. Like now we go this for 0. This is 2 mana, right? This is like 2 Mox Sapphires with Urza and Sahili. That's unbelievable. Now we tap this, hard evidence, same idea. Make a clue. We have an incredible amount of mana. Yeah, we are fine playing that. So let's play this. And I think we are winning. Let's tap this and this. Play Prism. Now let's... What we're going to do is use this to copy Lionside. So we have color mana this way. I don't think I need to tap this, right? Discard your hand. Yeah. So we do this. We do this. We play Wheel of Fortune, giving priority. And we are going to use this for red. We are going to add white here actually. Wow, this is so cool. Wheel of Fortune. Upheaval. Okay, let's ancestral ourselves. Feels hard to lose from here, but I mean we could always lose. We could whiff more than losing. Okay, now I think we are just winning the game with Underworld Bridge. Wow, I'm lagging so much. We could also probably just kill with 40 Orlingas. That's probably more sensible thing to do. Right, like this is a million mana, yeah. So we are going to go like Urza, add a lot of mana, and just win that way. That's easier, faster. Let me add mana, please. Wow, my computer is exploding. I need to restart. Okay, you got this. Come on, buddy. Don't fail me now. I think this should be more than 10, right? Let me check. Yeah, 12. 12 should be alright to win. Yeah, and let's attack for a million. 40 Orlingas! Who needs Storm Count? Finally ready for round 2. I really enjoyed our deck last round, so let's do it. Let's draw Ancestral again, right? Like our whole deck is based on Ancestral being good. Yeah, this hand is fine. The only problem is we don't have blue for Urza. But apart from that, we would really like to always play a Talisman or Everflowing Chalice on turn 2. I think we really need one extra Talisman, and that blue-white one would have been very useful for us. And luckily it was in the same pack as a better card that was Brain Freeze, and well, we have seen how good Brain Freeze can be. Okay, Talisman here. Next turn we would probably go Everflowing Chalice for 2, keep adding mana. Okay, mono red. Monastery. So you didn't have Monastery or you didn't have Mountain? Probably you didn't have Monastery. I think Mana Confluence, Urza is fine. I'm going to play Chalice for 0. It's just a Mox Sapphire, but also it makes our construct a 3/3. That's very important here. This may be the kind of deck we just activate Urza a bunch and try to get something going. We are ahead of mana on our opponent like by a lot, but we are short on action. So let's draw Ancestrals, shall we? Okay, that's a char on the stack. We are totally forced of negationing that we cannot win this game without Urza, and we have a lot of mana already, so High Tide not that important. Yeah. And now our opponent cannot really attack. That's pretty fine. We probably activate Urza playing the Mountain. Actually, we don't want to take more damage with Mana Confluence. Ooh, Sahili. I think we would rather play Sahili than activate Urza, so it really sets us up for the next turns. Yeah, this is fine. This is very fine. Okay, let's see. Urza is not easy to kill, like 4th toughness is a lot. Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, those kind of cards are not really reaching Urza. And Char is already gone. I mean, if they want to sack 2 mountains to Fire Blast Urza, that's fine with us. Burst Lightning needs 5 mana for the kicker, so maybe with City of Traitors or another Soul Land. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, there it is. We saw that during the draft. Really late, but of course, like it was going to go very late because, well, we had a crazy pack there. Let's see what we got with Urza. Something good. Ancestral. Iceland. Okay. I mean, Sahil is great, don't get me wrong, but we need to trigger it. And we only found lands. Let's see now. Our opponent did miss a land drop, and we have the construct token to block the summon. So that's pretty good for us. Discarding Seasoned Pyromancer. That's weird. Because they have the mana to play it. And it also digs you to other cards. They probably want to find like answers right now. I guess that's my assumption. Okay, opponent going to combat and attacking us or Saheeli. Us. Okay, let's trade with the... I assume there's some kind of removal spell coming. I'm not blocking with Urza. Like, that's not happening. They have a removal spell here, that's totally fine. We still trade. Like, it's not like the construct is not dying. Construct is very good because with Saheeli, but well, it is what it is. Let's see what can we get. There's so many good draws, like even like Upheaval. We have 7 mana, we could go like Upheaval, make an extra mana with the token on the stack, and then just replay Talisman, replay Everflowing Chalice, go, Sulfuric Vortex. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. Good turn for our opponent. Let's draw. Not that. I mean, this is a lot of mana, so that's fine. Let's play it. Trigger our Saheeli and activate Urza. Like this with the most colorless mana and stuff. Yeah, I'm activating again. Like, what are we doing if we are not activating, right? Let's get something good. Okay, there is the Upheaval. But we already played a land drop. Do we want to Upheaval then? I think our opponent will be able to rebuild faster than us. I'm not sure. Shit. What can we do? So we put that Upheaval on the stack. We add a blue mana with the token we generate. And then we just replay some stuff. That's not really working for us, is it? But we can have Urza in 2 turns again. That would be fine. It's not awesome. But if we don't play Upheaval, what are we doing? We are dying, basically. Target active control becomes a copy. Like, it's not like we can untap anything. Wow, we really need to hit that Upheaval on the first go. So can our opponent kill us? If we Upheaval, they will just probably go Mountain Swift Spear, that's only 1 damage. And then they can go like another land. So they have a lot of 3s. We can rebuild faster than the 3s. I think we are playing it. This is the moment for you guys to tell me if you will play this Upheaval or not. I think we have to play it. I don't think we are winning without it. If we had 1 extra mana, it would be so different. Like, complete night and day. Or even the land drop to give. It's just, this was the worst possible Upheaval ever. So let's play Opal. And let's play Chalice so we don't have to discard them. And okay, the game has restarted. Let's see who it favors. We have to discard 3 lands. So Mana Confluence, Mountain Island. The problem is, like, next turn we don't... The best draw is probably LED actually, so we can go like lead, land, talisman. The good thing is our opponent didn't have 2 drops, only 3s. So like now they're hitting us for 1 with monastery, but then just hitting us for another one. And then we'll play the Urza. And Urza plus Sahili plus the construct being alive. That's going to be a very big construct. Oh no, Mox Ruby? Oh shoot. That was a great draw. Oh shoot. Now we are not doing it. We are most definitely not doing it. We still have many good draws. But we are in a much worse position than we would like to be. Not June asset, that's for sure. That's not what we wanted. Damn. That Mox totally destroyed all my calculations. I think we are going to bring Sphinx here. We had so much mana. Easily. We already have a couple free black lands. We could add 1 swamp. That should be enough. We even have like polluted delta to search for it. Okay, this is probably going to be Fable again. And we really don't have anything to do. But we need something, like, and something good. Wow, that's... We are so dead. We are so dead. We are so dead. This is 2 mana. Yeah, so next turn play Urza and make a big token. And let's see where we'll go from there. This is going to be 5. We are at 10. At least they have already played a couple of... No, only Char. Oh, I don't like our position at all. Like without that Mox, this is so different, right? There's no Fable, there's only like Monastery and maybe Porcelain. We have 2 more life. No, 1 more life. So Porcelain Legionnaire attack for 3, Monastery will have attack for 2 already. But it's so different. Fable is not in play. Is this like Monastery, activate Mizra's Factory attack? That's the case. We may very well be close to dead or actually dead. Maybe playing that upheaval was wrong. Certainly got very punished for it. What did we draw after upheaval? Was it the Narset? That was a good draw. Maybe we should have not done anything. But I was very scared, like Fable was going to flip, there was Sulfuric Vortex. That's a lot of stuff. Battle Display, come on. Now we are dead. Yeah, now we are completely dead. We cannot even play Urza. Is this even lethal? Well, this is 9 damage, it's almost lethal. Wow. Our opponent really showed us. They really did. I mean, we are not dead. Oh, we are actually dead. Okay, we had some draws, but not after that Fire Blast, of course. Like Ancestral into Breach and the combo. Punished that Mox. Still, I think I still make the same play. If I had to choose, Okay, let's add at least 1 swamp to the deck. Take out an island. Bring in Sphinx. Actually, Upheaval is probably not great against a cheap deck. Also with a Mox. Yeah. Maybe it is still great, but I'm just tilted because it backfired. Alright. We got a bit punished that game for, well, a bit. We got very punished for every single decision we made. But also we flooded like crazy. This hand is just mana. Like, this is like keeping a 7 land hand. I'm going to mulligan. So mulliganing, when you have Ancestral in your deck, it's much more... It's easier, like, because you suddenly can get the Ancestral, and that's fine. We're going to probably play like a very early 4th Orlingas, like turn 3, 4th Orlingas for 2, and that's probably gonna be good enough. Especially if our opponent doesn't have an early play. Yeah. I'm really thinking. Let's see what they do now, but maybe. If they play Porcelain Legionnaire, I don't love that. But any other play? Wow, no play? Okay, we are Force of Lingas for 2, attacking with both of them, getting the Monarchy, and having a blocker back. Yeah. This is one of the good things about this card, right? Like, you can just play it now, attack, get the Monarch, but you can also... And now we are the Monarch, we are gonna draw a bunch of cards, be really ahead, also have 2 blockers later for this aggro deck. But also we saw last round, it's like, okay, kill you with this. It's just, I cannot stress how good this card is. And we got it 3rd pick. 3rd pick, like, this is a 1st pick level card, like, but like high 1st pick. Like, there's the power 9, and this card is like, is the power 8 because Time Twister doesn't really count in those calculations, and then this card is up there with all of the good ones. Means Kambu, this is probably Fable. Wow, Seasoned, yeah, we can beat that. Like, Means Kambu, White Plume Adventurer. This card is one of the good ones. Probably Orkis Bowmasters is up there too. Solitude, Short to Plowshares. I will pick this one over all of those, I think. Echo of Eons? Yeah, let's get Narset on the battlefield and see what we get. If we get Lionside Diamond now, that would be awesome. Like, that would probably be almost a win. Do I like Dak or do I like Talisman here? More mana. So Dak was mana because we will have discarded Echo, and that would have been great. But I think in this situation, if we could have played the Dak and still Mox Ruby, I would have taken it. Brain Freeze, alright. I'm really liking our position this game for whatever reason that may be. So we have Brain Freeze and a lot of mana. If we just draw Underworld Bridge, we're probably winning. We have a good board. Yeah. This is the type of game I wanted to play. Alright, Fable. We are taking a bunch of damage between Mana Confluence and the Talisman, but I think we can truly afford it. So we are probably... We need Lionside Diamond, that's what we really want here. Candelabra? I mean, if we get High Tide now, I will really regret the Candelabra. There's the High Tide and the Turnabout. Wow. Let's activate. Looking for Lionside Diamond. LED. Oh, snap? Yeah. So, blue mana. High Tide. Wow, this turn is gonna be awesome. Snap on the Goblin Summon. Untap 2 lands. 1, 2. Let's add a random red mana there and blue here. Target myself. Untap my lands. Now we are going to Echo. I don't think we need the red mana anyway. They can kill Narset. That's fine. There's the Brain Freeze. Let's play the Opal. We don't have that much. I mean, we could always play Echo of Eons again from the graveyard. Draw 7 again. But let's start by doing this. See what we draw. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I think we are going to echo again, actually. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. Also, this echo will leave our opponent with 0 cards in hand. And we keep going with our combo. And if they drew an asset for an asset, we have the Force of Negation at the ready. So we are going to have 7 cards in hand, be ahead on board, and our opponent is going to have 0 cards. I think we are fine. I think we are very fine this game. Okay, the Fire Blast. Sorry, I have the answer. And they lost the lands. Wow, awesome. Yeah. This turn was beautiful. Okay. I think that's enough. Don't need to Wheel of Fortune now. We'll probably Wheel of Fortune next turn. So yeah. How would you rate this turn? Was it nice? Could we have done it better? Better sequencing maybe? I think it was very fine. Okay, let's see what we get now. We have another snap. We can go snap your thing, Wheel of Fortune. You discard it. Goblin Guide, sure. You got it. Okay. Let's start by dark fading ourselves before Wheel of Fortuning, since we have so many lands in hand. I don't love that we drew Underworld Bridge, actually. I don't really love that. We only have 18 lands in the deck and 18 cards left. Let's try and find Brain Freeze. Let's snap Season Pyro. So I'm going to Wheel of Fortune, but with Underworld Bridge in play. Because I think we should be able to find a win after that Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, let's now wheel here. There's really no need to play Pentaprism. Like, we could do it for Free Storm, but I don't think there's any necessity. And we found LED and High Tide and Turnabout, but we didn't really find our combo piece. So yeah, that was annoying. It's fine. Let's just High Tide here, generate a million mana. I mean, we are not losing this game, like, ever. I don't think so, at least. 1, 2, 3. Done. We can also get enough mana and redraw for Theorlingas. That will be fun. Let's do this. This is basically infinite mana. Untap our lands. Land. Untap. Play Ursa. Ursa is basically mana neutral since it adds, yeah, it's mana neutral actually. But every time we use LED, Ursa is adding mana for us. So it's not mana neutral really. That's 4. Let's now use this for red. Wheel of Fortune, we have 9 cards in the deck, so this is our last Wheel of Fortune we can play. 1, 2, 3. And I really hope we find Brain Freeze with this one. Alright, Brain Freeze your whole deck. Actually, sadly, your whole deck. So this is going to be great because now we can see all of our opponent's deck. And we just win the game. We could also go like Sahili, copy, play a bunch of artifacts, copy this and attack. That's also a win condition. Took us a while, but we got there. I love playing this kind of decks. Like, you just play more of the game, so that's more fun for you. An Ancestral hand. We are keeping it just because Ancestral is broken, but it's not a great hand. It's probably better than a Mulligan. Wow, Goblin Guide? We can never beat Goblin Guide. Like, let's play the Mox. So we don't discard to hand size. Narset is fine. We need artifacts. We need things. So if there's a land on top, this will clear it. This doesn't really matter. Talisman. Talisman is fine. We would like to draw Talisman. So we are happy with that. But we are dying to this Goblin Guy. So we already saw our opponent having Battle Display, the Embedded Steelbreaker thing, and I'm scared about that one. But not much we can do. Playing Talisman, discarding a land, probably an Iceland, since this could get a swamp. Were that to be relevant. Right. Alright. Going to 12. If they go like land, Bone Crusher, that's totally fine. We could play 4th Eorlingas. For 2, have 2 blockers. Actually, what would be awesome is if we draw a 0 mana artifact and we 4th Eorlingas for 3. Like, if they now play Giant Go, we 4th Eorlingas for 3 and have 3 2/2s. That would be pretty nice. Right, there's the Bone Crusher, and we are drawing Turnabout. So Turnabout, actually not bad. We can use it as a Time Walk card. That's actually fine, I think. Is that fine? So there's 6 damage on the board. That's not good for us. But I think we are just, hey, tap your things. We don't really have interaction or removal. We've mentioned that already. That's a problem for us. But this will let us play 4th Eorlingas for 3, and that's basically like more mana for us, more time for us, right? 3 blockers. Okay, opponent is attacking. I'm going to stop them in the beginning of combat. And let's see what they do with their mana. That's the difference between a real Time Walk and these pseudo Time Walks, right? Creature. Tap. Okay. Please don't have nothing too devastating. If we can ask, I will say please don't have anything. Full stop. But I don't think that's fair. Chandra. That's a lot of damage. Chandra is good. Chandra, take 2 from their feet. That devil, okay. So Talisman is basically free. It's actually better than free because it will allow us not to take damage from Moxopal. Let's 4th here and just leave them as blockers. Yeah. So we could try like Narset into things, but we don't have mana. We don't have mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. That's a lot of mana, but it's not all the mana we would like. Best draw here probably is Sphinx, unless they have a Sulfuric Vortex. I really don't want to lose to Mono Red, but Mono Red is the police after all. Okay, they added mana with Chandra, I don't like that. Laelia we can manage, actually. What are they revealing? Mox Ruby. Mox Ruby is annoying, and we drew land. Right, so I think we are going to double block Laelia, or double block Giant. This is fine, right? Take 3, go to 7. Yeah, I think this is fine. Killing that Giant seems very important. It's a 4 power creature, that's a lot. So next turn between Narset and Dark Fading we are seeing a lot of cards, but I'm not sure how we are converting that into a combo finish, combo win. Also we may die right now to Fire Blast plus Chain Lightning or something like that. Sulfuric Vortex, alright. Sulfuric Vortex really incentivizes us to try and win right now. So let's try to do that. Activate Narset, please, something good. Wheel of Fortune, Echo of Eons. I guess we are taking Wheel of Fortune. It's better than Echo in this situation, right? We don't have all the mana we would like to have. But we could wheel into the wind here. So let's try. We have a lot of mana and still we want more. This deck is mana hungry for sure. Okay, that's it. That's the win. Awesome. That's the win unless they have nothing, right? There's nothing they can have. Wow, we drew the nuts. We just drew the Stone Cold nuts. Cast with multi-kicker 0. So let's play Underworld Bridge. Like, not even Fire Blast kills us, and they are mono red, so I do not expect them to have anything else to kill us here. Let's take this, this, and this. Like 5. We are going to deck their whole deck, so they don't have anything else to kill us with. Oh, they had Char. They discarded Char with. Wow. So I think there's no spell that deals 5 damage, so we are safe. Unless they have an Eldrazi all of the sudden in their deck. They have no reason to concede, of course. I think from here we can win like in more ways than this. But I'm just going to go for the easy one. Style Hard Evidence, Candelabra, Prism. Add more mana. Yeah, and Brain Freeze. I'm going to Brain Freeze them. Silent Duck. Turnabout. And Wheel of Fortune, I guess. And this is a lot of copies. We are gonna target some to ourselves, so we get to do stuff, but the rest to them. That should be enough. And let's see what happens. Like, the fact that our opponent is not conceding when they did concede game 1, just making me nervous for no reason at all. There's no reason to be nervous here, right? Is it? Yeah, so they have no deck. So since we have Narset in play, there's nothing we can do about making them draw. But I'm pretty confident that they cannot do anything here. How can we lose? Is there any one card that deals 5 damage? I don't think so. So let's pass the turn. Let's just pass the turn and win. We could go like Brain Freeze ourselves, Echo Fions, draw again, try to do High Tide shenanigans and win. But I think, okay. I was thinking what cards could mess this up for us, but there were none. Or at least not the one in our opponent's hand. Okay, let's go to the finals, let's win this thing. Awesome. What, we're on the draw with a mulligan for the last round, that's not awesome. But apart from that, awesome, we got to the finals. We are living our best life. And let's see what Twinless Twin is on. Is Max? I think the name is Max. Wow, we're so good. Let's find our volcanic here. There's no reason for it, to be honest. But there's also only Stream Mine as a reason to not do it, I think. So yeah. This is a Thoughtseize Inquisition. I hate having the stack here, so let's move it around. Well, we couldn't move it. Echo Fions. Let's find Narset now, and we are cooking. Okay. They do nothing. We are going to draw. And see what's going on. If this is a Bowmaster Reno, I'm going to be not happy. Do we need to play that Wheel of Fortune? I don't think so. Like, there's no reason really here, so let's wait. It's not like we are facing any pressure or we are going to really gain anything from doing it. It's just, oh, draw 7, go. Well, that's not really amazing. Okay, so if I had to bet, they're probably missing a color here. But we're fine. Like, we're fine playing. Like, it always happens to me when you're playing this kind of like storm decks or combo decks. Going draw go doesn't really matter. Like, if you are not dying, you are kind of winning, right? Okay, Wishclaw Talisman, that may be annoying. Are they going to activate now? I mean, we would like to have Wishclaw Talisman and get an easy, I would say, tutor, but for now, maybe the moment we start to miss land drops, we will do something. But for now, let's stay. I'm thinking if we had to play a draw 7, will it be like LED, sack, play Echo, or just like LED, play Wheel of Fortune with that on the stack, sack, LED? I'm not sure. I'm scared about Bowmasters. What I would love to see here is like a Sheoldred, so we can easily snap it. Yeah, keep going. At some point we will have so much mana that we will wheel into the win. That's our whole plan here, basically. I'm only really scared about Bowmasters in this situation. Like, we have 2 draw 7s in hand. If they Bowmaster us, we are done. Missing land drops, huh? Okay, we are not missing any land drops, so there's no reason at all to do stuff. That's like 5 swamps and a Wishclaw Talisman. Okay, there's the second color. Okay, we are playing stuff now. Should we do something? Good question. So maybe this is Reanimator. We are fine against most Reanimator shenanigans here. We also have like 9 mana. I think we are going to Wheel of Fortune. I don't want to... Yeah, so Wheel of Fortune... I'm really scared about Bowmasters, I don't know why. It's fine. We can, like, we could even beat Bowmasters in this situation. It's going to be a lot of damage if Bowmasters is in our future. We should have a snap, I guess. Any order? Trigger results. That's Enrakul, Shallow Rave, Mox Diamond, Chrome Mox. So we were going to get Enrakul, Shallow Rave next turn. That's scary. Okay. What now? What now? Let them shuffle, that's for sure. Start with Consider here. It's probably totally a reanimator deck. Let's look for our combo. I kind of forgot to break LED there. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. They are completely tapped out, right? So let's duck. Oh, no, I'm missing 1 mana for that. What I wanted to do was duck, fade in Wishclaw, activate Wishclaw, search for Nasset, and then echo, but I'm missing 1 mana. Don't love that, so let's just duck myself and look for the combo. Upheaval, huh? Nah, I think I'm fine like this. This wasn't like the best sequencing. I really didn't have a plan with what I was doing. I could echo here, but I don't see a reason. I can just say go, have Force of Negation up, and next turn we can do the Dark Fade and Shenanigans. So let's do that. I'm feeling fine with Force of Negation. But now they have 7 cards in hand and a tutor on board, so that's scary. But there are not that many scary things, like Griselbrand, Archon, all those, they are very good, but we don't really care. Emrakul would be worse, like Emrakul, Shallow Rave, that would be very annoying actually. But apart from those, we are kind of fine. Also, we have 11 mana. That's a lot of mana for 4 Theorlingas. If we draw like a High Tide, we are winning with 4 Theorlingas on the spot. Actually, High Tide would be so much mana. So much that maybe we claw for it. And then just win with a gigantic 4 Theorlingas. Oh, okay. So maybe we die. That's fine. This will take our Force of Negation, I imagine. If this is just like Reanimate Grief, again, that's perfectly acceptable. Let's see what's Twin Decision. I need to be bigger so you cannot see all my chair like blinking. Need to hit the gym, those drops. Okay, Force of Negation is gone. If this is just Reanimate Grief, we can manage. If this is anything else, we may not. Okay, Wishclaw. We didn't want to see Wishclaw. Scary. Wishclaw Talisman is very scary in this situation. I think we should have played last turn a different... Like, especially like, not cracking like LED, that was totally a misplay. Should have Bounce Rona, crack LED, and we will have 3 extra mana. We were missing 1 mana to go Dark Fade and Steel, activate, and those 3 mana from Lion Side Diamond. I'm feeling if we lose the game, it's like I don't know why I didn't want to crack. Like I was just scared of Bowmasters or something, but it's not like, oh, if they respond with Bowmaster, I can bounce it. Not really. Like not. Okay, Emrakul, Shallow Rave. Emrakul, the other one, Corpse Dance. All right. We still have a lot of things going on for us, so I think we're fine actually here. I don't think Oracle kills us. I think we win. This is attacking us, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, probably that fading 6. So this leaves us with 7 mana. We can go with 7 mana. One of them being turnabout. We can just go like activate Whistclaw. Activate Whistclaw. Let me think here. I don't think we can afford to sacrifice this. So we need to sack this one and this one, right? 7 lands. Activate Whistclaw, 6 lands. Play. We need 10 mana, that's 5 lands. Yeah, this is enough. So like this. Also, like, maybe we can Whistclaw for the win, because that Enragul is going to be exiled. For the win with, I will say it, for the win with Brain Freeze. But if they have a second Eldrazi, that doesn't work. Okay, that's Underworld Bridge. So yeah, maybe. So 4th Orlingas is a guaranteed win, right? Unless what? Unless Force of Negation, but Force of Negation, like Force of Will here wins regardless, so let's take High Tide. High Tide. Add a bunch of mana. Turn out ourselves. If they have Force of Will, we may lose. It's going to be very hard to play around Force of Will actually. What we can do here is bait. If this resolves, I'm saying I'm going for it. They don't have Force of Will. Okay, yeah. Got them. Yeah. Winning from here is trivial, but also they know we have the Force Orlingas. So, yeah. Okay, let's try to win the last one. Alright, I forgot to show the sideboard, but I didn't sideboard, so that's fine. This hand is not fine, but we're keeping it because turn 3 Urza and Twin is already mulliganing to 6, so yeah, let's go. Okay, they're mulliganing to 5. This is the classic, like, they're mulliganing to 5 to search for something specific. That's scary. They're mulliganing to 5 because, well, they didn't have playable hands. Let's see what they get, right? I don't want to die, but we did survive Shallow Grave and Rakul. That was pretty nice. It was a very weird game, the last one. But we did something very important. It's like when we understood that if we took no action, we weren't going to win, because when you have this kind of combo deck, this kind of potential, you are usually favored in the very long game. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. I hope Urza resolves. Yeah. Great. Now we are just going to activate Urza. Again, great games. Unless we die to some reanimation shenanigans. If this is Inquisition, it's not going to miss. But that's fine. Oh, shit. So, Bonsards, Mayurtha, Shallow Grave and Rakul. Let's say we are not looking great right now. So, and we have a Salty 6 permanence. How convenient. That was a good turn, not gonna lie. So they have both reanimators for Emrakul. Annoying. Still, if we just draw Brain Freeze, we may win. But we also may lose to Creeping Tar Pit here. Yeah. We don't have enough mana, right? To make this work. Also, I don't have red mana because Volcanic is in the graveyard. Okay, we lose. I mean, we are not really going to beat those kind of starts, but we weren't so far away. This Flowing Chalice was LED, and we had fetch for our tapped Steamvents. That was the win. Okay, next game. Well, as we mentioned, we don't really want to cyborg anything. Nothing scary or useful in our cyborg, so let's keep it how it is. Let's do this. I just want to win, like, since the cube is... So this, I started playing yesterday, basically the 64 player, and I haven't won any. I haven't topped 8 any. Okay, I have only played 2, but still, I want to win. I always want to win. Mox Sapphire? What? That's a bit unfair. Would you ask me? Play Moxen? I don't have Moxen. 2 Moxen? Wow, now I think we are in trouble. And Demonic Tutor? We are... Okay, I'm assuming we are going to get Emrakul next turn. And then we will try to rebuild and win from there. So our deck is good and powerful, but it's not the fastest, right? So we are not winning next turn or anything. If we are assuming we are going to get Emrakul, do I want to play Talisman? I don't think so. I think I just say go and draw with the clue token. Also draw, maybe we find Force of Negation, so you know, that would be very cool. Okay, let's see if we die. We may very well die here. I mean, if we are not dying after this Demonic Tutor, I don't know what he tutor for. They tutor for. What may happen is that they tutor for one of the pieces, but the other one, like for example, they had the 3 mana reanimation spell, not Shadow Grave, the other one, the one with buyback, and now they don't have it. Of course, regretting some choices I made here, but I was assuming we were going to get Emrakul. Draw. Narset. Want to play Narset? Start digging for Force of Negation, basically. The problem is they also play Grief, so we can get griefed and there's nothing we can do about it. I guess we need Underworld Breach if we want to win. But Uona Sprawler on top of Emrakul, that's going to kill us. Basically, super fast. How do we win this game? How do we win? I don't think we can. Like, we have no interaction. That's the main problem of our deck. We have no interaction. Okay, our opponent's activate. You cannot see it on the screen, but I can see it in the log. It says Twin String activates an ability of Uona Sprawler. Uona Sprawler gets -2/-0 until end of turn. Don't kill me, bro. I think my computer is exploding. That's what's happening here. Oh, I know what's happening. They are going to do the thing now. Okay, they did the thing. This happened all so fast, like my computer exploded. But they were playing around. This is so smart. 2 things going on here. First, Uona Sprawler now will be back to a 3/1, and also there's no Force of Negation for us. Max is a smart guy. That was beautifully played. And we are beautifully dying. I think I'm going to scar Sahili to Prowler. Not take the damage. At least not too much. Alright, so they only have 2 cards in hand. So maybe we are not dead yet. Maybe. We must... No, come on, don't grieve me. No. Don't mind twist me either. Okay. All right. Wow, we even drew Lionside Diamond. Good job, twin. You got me. GG's. Okay, this was a really fun deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and we really got in that last game. Come tomorrow for another video, and I'll see you there. Bye.